Welcome to Future Vista, the New Age Careers and iLEAD initiative to provide a platform to discuss the new age careers and opportunities. The panels will discuss the changes and growth in the respective sectors along with the emerging new age career opportunities. This will help the young minds to choose the right career path for themselves.
We've named this session Trotters, and I'll tell you the genesis of this name because in literature, at least in Calcutta literature and some parts of European literature, we can hear this term keep coming back, like Trotters. And we often think that people have a lot of money and they're just, traveling the world, which is a concept. I cannot say it's a wrong concept, but it is a concept. Here we are to talk about the fact that you can travel the world and make a living out of it also. So in case you're wondering that you need a lot of money to keep traveling and keep traveling and keep traveling, that's not true. You can also make money while traveling, and we will hopefully answer it how. So if I can please direct my first question to Avik sir, that just picking on from this globetrotter syndrome, we've heard this word come in Satyajit Ray movies, we've heard this word come in Charles Dickens novels and others, that while you trot the world, while you roam around the world, how relevant is it right now in our discourse to talk about it when digitally we are all so connected? Well, the world is coming closer. So what is that new avenue for a globetrotter?
Basically, why you are here, where we are here. Firstly, the passion of travel, right? Then your career, you have chosen from 100 of careers in tourism. Definitely 50% is passion, 50% is commercial. You have to earn your living from there. And you are passionate, so am I, and so are 90% of the world. Basically, all the human beings, be it from whatever strata of life or of society, they all want to travel. Yes, the economies are different, the choices are different. Everybody is bound. Maybe somebody wants to travel once in 5 years, somebody wants to travel once in 2 months. Again, budget is considered. Again, the choices are considered. Again, the societies are considered. But everybody wants to travel. Now coming to the commercial or the earning aspect of it. When we started our career quite a long back, many of you were not born also then. I started my career in 2001. So there were, what you see in the tickets practically, some of us can relate. There were handwritten tickets then, air tickets. The air tickets were then handwritten. The hotel vouchers were then by letters, by mails, and we used to hand over to the people. And now everything is e-tickets, and every 5-6 years we have seen the changing scenarios. In 2005, 2006, some Make My Trip, some Yatra, so the tickets became e-tickets. Then 2011-12, some more avenues were welcomed into the tourism sector, that is the DMCs. Now from 2019-20, it's now eDMCs. DMCs are nothing, destination management companies. Now from 2018-2019, there are eDMCs. That is, all the destination management companies are not necessarily settled in the places, but they are globally present just to help you, just to help all the travel agents. Just like I am representing NEXUS DMC now, we have over 100 destinations of the world. We help people to book directly. And now coming to the new age, most new age careers, you all know better than us. It's blogging or vlogging, whatever you say. Maybe you are from media, maybe you are from tourism, maybe you are from any other departments. But if you are loving traveling, maybe you are traveling for work, just maybe you are in a flight, you are in a train, or you are sitting in a heritage place, you can just click some good photographs and have a YouTube channel and keep on blogging. That is also a natural instinct nowadays. It is a passion, and maybe it leads to your earning also. We know that. So it's not only ticketing, it's not only in the visa department, it's not only in the digital marketing also. Digital marketing definitely is playing a very vital role nowadays in our industry. All the sites, or for example, if you give in Google a simple Darjeeling trip, not only the sites come up, but their competitions also come up. For example, Make My Trip comes up, and then Travel Boutique Online comes up, then Yatra comes up. So the AI, that is artificial intelligence, has taken our tourism industry also into some level, into a great level, that anything you search, you get at least 200 sites and straight comparison in between them. And in my site also, I am not promoting my side, but nowadays the wholesalers, that is the destination management companies like us, we are giving such a site to the travel agents who make travel plans or itineraries for everybody in the world. Their life also easy. For example, they are clicking just like a flight. They used to do 10 years back. Now they are doing for the tours also. For example, Bangkok, you add a Bangkok hotel. You don't like this hotel, you change right now. Everything is live in the inventory. So it's really, at least in tourism, you have 100 and more departments to work in, apart from your own passion. So it's a overall thing, and it's only about the excitement. Trust me, your teachers will guide you well. After 2 or 3 years when you meet us in the industry, you will be still a fresher. But if you are passionate, you can grow in my level, maybe in our time, maybe 5-6 years lesser than me, if you have more passion than me. That's the most intelligent part, that or most attractive part for you, that don't need to be a very good engineer to be successful in our industry, for example. So just be passionate, just have your eyes open, just have your ears open. Like me and Suranjana have also worked in couple of places together. You can ask her. Like, there is nothing theoretical in the industry. That's only practical and about your passion. And there are many avenues now. It's digital marketing, it's blogging, it's vlogging, it's being a tour manager, it's my tour manager, that is a tour guide also, that you know all. A heritage guide also.
Now the thing is, we've seen during the pandemic and post-pandemic also, a lot of people who are going on workations, who are traveling, working at the same time. They are, booking flight tickets on the go, or they're booking train tickets on the go and carrying a laptop. So what does this world look like right now, and what are we looking forward to in the next 2-3 years? So, for example, some of them sitting in the audiences right now, if they choose to take their backpack and just go out, so can they balance it out both from the travel perspective?
Yes, definitely they can do, because vocation or staycation, we say. Staycation and vocation both are same. We can go anywhere, like see Manali. We can stay for Manali 7 days, and in every hotel nowadays Wi-Fi is there. So you can manage the work as well as your travel. Right, so that is the thing. Like you do travel for maybe in morning time. And in general, IT people does the staycation mainly. And they have a certain time, like maybe Australian shift, or maybe British shift, like UK shift. So according their shift, they can do the travel also with this.
Yeah,
So
and there only, the other thing is, which we were wondering once, we got a question in class, which I'll just redirect here, that if somebody is on workation or staycation, whichever factor, and they're in some remote area of Kalimpong, or, in Doers or somewhere, does the local economy also get a little boosted from that, as
definitely,
in homestays and
definitely.
people who are cooking?
Because homestay concept is coming for the local people, who definitely serve you more than better than a hotel. I believe on that, because they do the service like normal. Hotel is very commercial, I can say. So in that position, the homestay are very better. They give you a good service with their warm welcome.
Redirecting my next question to Srinjoy now, and he's also, I think we've mentioned that bookmytrav.com is something that you've built up by yourself. So tell our students the experience of building a website by yourself, where just you are driven by your passion.
Everyone here loves to travel, but it's a myth that for travel you need a lot of money. It's not. Because say for example you land up somewhere, you're standing on the road and you put your hand up. A car stops and you jump into that car and it will drop you wherever you're going. So it is just the need, the hunger that needs to be there, right? If you sit and keep on searching for flights, one fine day you will find a very cheap fare that will take you there. So that is how I have done most of my madness, I can say, madness about travel. And one thing I would like to add is that the skills you end up learning while traveling on your own is something that can never be taught theoretically. Means you never know you're going somewhere and then in a split second you have to think and take a decision that you know what to do next. So that makes you a fast thinker. It makes you a very good de- decision maker. And there is a reason why if you have friends in around say UK, US or in say Europe or even in Australia, you would see that a lot of them right after class 12, like after passing out, they'll take a gap year. What they do is they would just travel on their own for as long as they can so that they get practical experience. They'll work somewhere, maybe they'll work in a bar. So like while I studied in the UK, I worked in a bar as well. I used to get paid hourly and that used to be enough to fund my travel around the UK. So you could work, travel and do so much all together. And travel is such an industry where you all might not be from the travel industry or studying travel and tourism, but there is scope for each and everyone. Like I have studied sports management, but then I'm doing this. So there is huge scope. And to start with his question, what he said, if you want to start a travel business, you need zero investment. You can start from today, sitting here. All you need to do is just start. That is all. It is all in your mind. It comes and starts like, oh no, what will happen? Will I be able to get funding? Will I be able to run it? No. You start, your friends, your family, your mentors, everyone is going to refer you. Everyone has referred me as well. I'm just sharing from my own experience. Referred me, and from day one, I had business with me. People transferred me money. I booked them tickets. I booked them hotels. I got them car bookings done. It is very simple. All you need to do is plan their itinerary, give to them, give them a budget, keep your little bit of whatever you need to keep, and you give to them, and they will get back to you. So travel as an industry is an open industry. There are no barriers as such. So sitting here today itself, you can start a travel company. It is very easy. Websites can also be created at very minimal cost. At say less than 500 to 600 rupees a month, you can run a website with a portal from where you can go and your customers can go and book their tickets. And just with your own PAN card, you can create a B2B account. So like you all are going into when you are booking from Make My Trip, that's a B2C website. Whereas all these websites have a B2B portal as well, from where you can just go to the KMC website, you can create a trade license. It comes instantly. Hardly 600 rupees is all you have to pay. A trade license comes, and with your own PAN card, you can instantly create a B2B account and start selling. A B2B rate is what they are giving to you as a B2B, and then you would compare what price is there on B2C, and that minimum you have to, of course, you can never charge what price is there online more than that. It has to be lower than that. So this way, I can, from my experience, I can say that, the industry is an open industry. It's a very helpful industry. So if you want to get in, please feel free to get in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to help.
We would also like to hear from Hemant sir, who couldn't be here, but he sent across a recording for all of you. In fact, for iLeaders in general, because OneWeb Global is our partner for the tourism courses here as well.
I just want to start by saying that you are at an incredible time in the history of this country, India. Do you know that India is one of the youngest and fastest growing economies in the world, where the average median age in India is 28 years old? That means there are so many more young people like you, and our economy is growing at a breathtaking speed as compared to any other economy in the world. What does this mean? This means that people are getting richer. They are there's more money in the pocket, and they are spending on experiences. So, hence, it is a great time to be in the hospitality and the tourism business. Do you know what Indians spend the most on? They spend the most on, number one item is looking good. So apparels, cosmetics, these industries are doing very well. And amongst the top 3 industries that are doing well is the tourism business. Just give you some numbers. India gets on an average 11 million inbound tourists. That means foreigners who come and see India. And before the pandemic, about 25 million Indians were going outside and visiting different locations. So more tourism. So 10 million, 11 million, and then 25 million. But all this is changing post the pandemic. With 100 million people having passports now, the outbound business is growing at a rapid speed, and in the next 3 years, we are expecting 50 million, which means 5 crore people are going to travel outside this country for the purpose of tourism. Government's vision by 2035 is that 75 million people are going to come into the country. So what does this mean? That means 75 will come in and another 100 will go out. That is amazing time for tourism business to be in. Now, when you join the tourism business, there are certain good things about it that you should know. You travel around the world. So if you like to travel, this is the place for you. If you like meeting people, this is the place for you. And if you like newer experiences in your life, this is the place for you. What does a tourism professional do? Today, when you book rooms, you book through an online travel agent. It could be a Make My Trip or a Booking.com or Ease My Trip. So they need people and people. So jobs are plenty in the online sector. Number 2, affiliates of tourism are airline industry, hotel industry, transportation, including trains now. Look at what Vande Bharat is doing in terms of connectivity. The roads are getting better. So all this will lead to multiple job opportunities. And and you guys are so active on social media, so you actually know how travel influencers are working. So if you look at overall from the tourism landscape, there are several opportunities for you. Jobs are plenty. Do not worry about the jobs. Have fun doing tourism, travel the world, enjoy life, and still get paid for it.